So I wanted to go ahead and make a quick video about the new rerun banners, Claudia and Lyra. And let's go ahead and start with Claudia, because not only is she rerunning, but after this rerun, she is getting added to the standard pool. So this changes quite a few things. So what makes Claudia so good is that she's a universal buffer and she can be used on any team. If you get her to 1 star, she already starts rivaling Tsubasa at 6 star. And if you get her to 5 star, she's easily beating Tsubasa at 6 star. On top of that, a lot more people get access to Claudia matrices, which are one of the strongest matrices in the game. And with these matrices being added to the standard pool, this really helps out our free-to-play / low spender teams. So let's take, for example, you're making a DPS team and you're trying to use standard matrices. For your main DPS, you might use 2-piece Amir and 2-piece Crow. For your Shatterer, you might use 2-piece Shiro and 2-piece King. But when it came to your third character, which is usually a buffer, like Tsubasa, you didn't have many options. Maybe a 4-piece Shiro, but that's still a lot of Shiros to get, especially if you're trying to 3-star. But now, since Claudia matrices are being added to the standard pool, you can use those for your buffer, and you can use Shiro matrices for your Shatterer. And even if you're tanking and healing, Claudia matrices can still be useful to help fill up a slot and help cast your skills faster. So if you have some gold nucleus and black gold, you might want to try to pull for Claudia. So now let's go ahead and talk about Lyra. Now Lyra is actually a very powerful character, especially if you want to heal. If you're just looking to heal, getting at least 1 copy of Lyra is really going to up your healing game. Now, if you're able to secure a 5-star Lyra, I would say that you reached your max potential when it comes to healing, with 6-star just being a minor increase, and it's probably just not worth the rolls to get it. But again, a 0-star Lyra is still pretty powerful. On top of that, Fiona's going to be coming out in 2 to 3 months, and the more you have saved for her, the better, especially when it comes to healing. Now when it comes to DPS, the old Lyra team is still the strongest, and that's consisting of Lyra, Claudia, and Lyn. But this is a high investment team to where you want to have all of their max stars and max star matrices. On top of that, once Fiona does get into the game, Lyra's most likely going to get kicked out, and you might have a team more like Umi, Claudia, and Fiona, at least when it comes to DPS. But now let's go ahead and talk about Lyra's matrices, which are really strong. The 2-piece is one of the strongest DPS matrices in the game, but that's only if you get it to 3 stars. If you can't get it to 3 stars, then Samir can beat those matrices. Also, the 2-piece secondary effect will work well with Fenrir if you're doing the Tion Fenrir combo. But the 4-piece is really strong, especially when it comes to physical, but it could get replaced with future character matrices. So, are you going to pull or pass on Claudia or Lyra? Let me know down in the comments. But other than that, talk with you guys later.